Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. Currently about 4:35 a.m., feeling fresh, feeling alive, feel great, dude. Honestly, I hope that everybody's having a great day, great morning, whatever. Today is Friday, so I know a lot of people are probably happy about that. I know I am very happy about today being my last training day until we do get the weekend off, so I'm very excited about that. But with that being said, who's excited about crypto? If you guys are very bullish or bearish, comment down below if you are bullish or bearish on crypto currently. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. So, with that being said, let's just jump into this. Let's not wait anymore. This is talking about PayPal's new limit for crypto purchases is now 100K. Is this a bullish indicator for prices? So, when we do a deeper dive into this, right? We are seeing the company said the move was aimed at giving customers more choice and flexibility to purchase crypto. We do see here payment provider company PayPal now allows US-based users to purchase up to $100,000 in crypto weekly. They did increase it over $80,000. Now, we do see here that they basically were moving into the crypto space in October 2020, so it is almost a year since they did move in. We do see later allowing eligible customers based in the US to use cryptocurrencies for trading and also payments. Now, if we do read down here, they also partnered with Coinbase last year. This is through Venmo, of course. Now, this is actually in April. Sorry, not last year, but April. But the thing about this that's interesting is they are saying that they are expected to reach $200 million in average monthly volume in a matter of months. $200 million in a month in average. It's actually crazy to think about. Now, we also see down here that PayPal had roughly 392 million active users in the first quarter of 2021. Now, when we talk about this, they basically, I think right now they only have a few assets listed on PayPal. I haven't personally looked at it in a very long time. I usually use an exchange, but I do know that they're big. The big picks that they have is like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin. I think that's pretty much all. I might be wrong though, but who knows? I mean, the partnership with Coinbase probably allows them to purchase pretty much any crypto purchases. So yeah, because they partnered with Coinbase, so it allows crypto purchases through the major exchange. So yeah, I think that that's very interesting overall. Now, when we talk about this, I like to talk about this in terms of the idea that a lot of these major exchanges and major companies like PayPal are allowing US-based users, for an example, because that is basically what they are allowing, just US-based users currently, to give them that little bit of relief in terms of security, because PayPal obviously has higher security than exchanges at this point. So I think that it alleviates that stress point of, is this actually going to be secure? Am I going to basically lose my money, etc.? So I do think that this is good. I think that this is actually a bullish signal that allows us to see that a lot of these payment companies, and even PayPal, for an example, is a big giant in the financial scene. So I think seeing a lot of these companies basically realize the value behind crypto and allowing more and more people to purchase more and more of it. Not only that, but they're saying $200 million a month in crypto volume. I think that's huge because, right now, even at a I think it's like $4 trillion market cap, we are extremely early and extremely undervalued. So I thought that was very interesting to look at. Now, the next tweet comes from Hbar to the moon. Basically, they are saying when you own a bag of Hbar, you own shares of the largest distributed ledger technology network in the world. You also increase the security of the trust layer of the internet by providing better distribution of Hbar utility tokens. And I do agree with this overall. I mean, listen, when we talk about Hbar, Hbar is one of the biggest giants in this space right now, and it's extremely undervalued, especially when we look at most assets that are in the top 50 plus. Hbar has not been unlocked in terms of value. Not a lot of people realize the value that's stored behind closed doors that is Hedera Hashgraph. And I do agree with this statement 100%. I do think that we are holding pretty much one of the biggest assets that are going to basically disrupt crypto overall. We also have a tweet from Byzantine Catnode. I see them, pretty much coming up a lot in the Hbar community. They're basically saying owning Hbar also puts you on a team with world-class companies from around the globe. No other cryptocurrency or distributed ledger has a governing council like Hedera Hashgraph. Most of them have a benevolent dictator. I totally read that completely wrong. Or a cartel of sketchy miners running the show. And I do agree with this 100%. It really adds a trustworthy factor to Hedera Hashgraph. And also, I think that this allows us to really kind of see the value that will be unlocked in the future, especially when we look at this governing council. We've looked at it multiple times. I honestly have probably seen this governing council more than anything in my life, and that's sad. But honestly, it is true. Like, when we look at this, it's world-class companies, and we are pretty much buying. Honestly, I think that most people hold more Hbar than what Google holds. Now, that might seem like a worry, but if you think about it, Google only they basically seen the fact that, we only have to hold this much. So what do they know that we don't know? That's the question there. But I thought this was very interesting as well to include in this video. I'm very bullish on Hbar, as you guys already know. So this pretty much will tell you guys, or I should say, this tells you how big Hbar is really going to be. Now, I do have this other tweet. This is coming from BitCat Hash, and they're quoting Christian Hasker. Now, Christian Hasker basically said, our July Hedera Council member or meeting is happening now. Minutes for previous meeting were approved, so we will be posting within 30 days. Transparency for the win. Side note, this is a great council meeting. We do see breaking, expect huge Hedera announcements in the next 30 days. When the most compliant marketing team in crypto talks about a great council meeting, something big is brewing under the hood. Barbarians. And yeah, I mean, I do agree. I think that we are most likely going to see at least 1 or 2 council members released this month. And we still haven't seen that. So I do think that a lot of big news is coming. I think that the best is yet to come as well for Hedera Hashgraph. So I'm very excited to see what comes of this. I'm very excited to really kind of see this play out as well, because Christian Hasker is no joke. He spits it straight, so I think that this is going to be incredible, which this already happened, right? This meeting already happened, so we will be seeing within 30 days. So I'm very excited to see what actually happens from this. Now, on to the next tweet here. Or not this one, sorry, it was this one. Shout out to Barbarian, of course. Now this is saying 1.3, this new white paper explains the steps Hedera Hashgraph are taking to switch from a public permissioned to a public permissionless DLT network. And here is pretty much the idea of it. Hedera is on the path from public permissioned to public permissionless, which this obviously will be great overall. Now we do see here, the network will remain permissioned until the total value of all the circulating Hbar is high enough to be too expensive for the malicious user or group of users to buy 1/3 of the total supply to conduct an attack. My take, one of Hedera's KPIs is decentralization. Hbar needs to be expensive to further that objective. Higher price equals more secure. Hedera will not artificially pump to the token price because of their conservative regulatory stance, but a high Hbar price is paramount. Isn't that funny? We really need a higher priced Hbar for it to be even more secure. What does that tell you in terms of Hbar? Me personally, I know exactly what that tells me. That means that at some point in time, we need to be at a much, much higher price. Now, where does that get us? I mean, who knows? It could be $10, $20, who knows? But it is very important. It is very, it's one of the main concerns of Hedera's entire team is to have Hbar at a higher price. So we can almost, I shouldn't say guarantee, but we could pretty much expect a much higher price for Hbar as time goes on. And that is what pretty much tells me that I am very, not stressed at all to hold Hbar for the long-term future. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about this tweet coming from Credible Crypto. Now, this is saying, question, would you long this? Now, this is Bitcoin, but the difference is, and you guys might be wondering, this looks like it will most likely come back down and retrace. And this is actually funny because this is actually an inverse chart. So what do you honestly think is going to happen here? Do you think that we're going to come back down and pretty much retrace down to 26,000, 24,000? Or do you think it's more of an idea where we pump higher on this chart? Me personally, I think that we go much higher. And when we look at this, this actually looks like a great chart to really kind of, look at and say, all right, well, we're going to go much higher on Bitcoin overall. I love inverted charts because it really kind of tells us and shows us that what we're seeing in the market is getting very oversold overall for Bitcoin, and we are expecting some relief very soon. Last but not least, I just want to say right now, I am giving away in collaboration with Hbar to the Moon on my Twitter. We can go to my profile. 5 physical Hbar coins right now if you guys do want to enter this and pretty much get a physical coin. Just to give you guys an idea on what those look like, here is the 2 physical coins from Hbar to the Moon. Here is the silver one, and also here is the gold one. These are valued at about $12 to $14, and you guys could pretty much have a chance at winning one right now on my Twitter, just to give you guys that little bit of an insight. But nonetheless, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys could always follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys could also join the free Discord down in the description below. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.